I got this card 4 times in a row. Different readings, different days, 4 times in a row. I shuffled these cards. 10, 11, that's your sign. It literally says take action. And you might be thinking, take action of what? What's this first step? Take this baby step. Well, I'm going to tell you, if you clicked on this video, you are an artist. You're an artist. Take that as you want, but you've been working on this art project. That's what it is. It's an art project. You've been working on this art project for a really long time, and you've been feeling like a failure at it because you're comparing yourself to others, one. And this card now is telling you to call and move forward. Because the sooner you take the step, the sooner you'll achieve your goals. But you're very confused. Because it's like also saying embrace patience and your perseverance will be rewarded. It's almost like you've been working so hard on this project for so long that you're like, well, I'm already doing this much. So stop doing more. That's what this is saying. Stop doing more. What do you truly want? And what things that are outside of this, like, what are the distractions outside of these things? And how could you live without them? You know, what are you truly focusing on? And what do you truly want? Because that's what this card is asking. Now, another card fell out today, and it was 2323, which is endless cycles. And you know what that means? That means you've been finding yourself in a loop, and I think it's because you've been working pretty hard on this art project, like to the extremes, that you may be finding yourself repeatedly resisting certain truths and leading to exhaustion and limitations. It's like you work your way up, you post every day, and then you're not seeing results, and it's like, what's the point? It's like you've given up, but you're seeing traction again. You're seeing evidence again, but it's not like full on cut in stone. It's not exactly what you would like it to be, but there's signs. There are signs that you are seeing right now, and you're just collecting those stones. You're inserting the coins. Okay? You're collecting them. What you truly want is to quit your current job, because it's a job that you don't really want, but it's paying the bills. That's where you're at right now. Your true desire in life is to literally live off of your art. And I think right now is time to double down with what you see is working. The evidence is working because you have a signal. Stay on that signal. You use art as a way to explore the human experience. You know how amazing that is? So stop doing more and focus on what's working. Maybe the action is actually changing the pattern. It's crazy how, like, people who live in high stress childhoods live off of, like, high productivity equals love equals success. And it's like such an awful thing to just immediately cut off and be okay with, like, in rest mode. And I probably have talked about this previously in other videos, but it's like, it's such like an addiction to get rid of. in a sense. It's like you need to replace that with a good habit, and the good habit is rest and focusing on things that resonate well with you. So, next level is consistency without desperation. Consistency without desperation. Instead of, I have to post every day so this works, try, I found something that is resonating and I am going to nurture it. That's what you're saying to yourself. So, you need to give the thing you've created enough time to compound. Give it time to compound. There's a fly going on back here and he's saying hi. I don't know. He can't seem to rest even though it's like 10 o'clock at night. Calm down, Mr. Fly. So you need to keep accumulating enough evidence that eventually, I mean, I don't like to cuss, but I'm going to be cussing on this video. Shit's going to hit the fan, okay? It's going to hit the fan to the point where you're like, wait, did that actually happen? Or is this a dream? So there's going to be enough evidence that eventually the risk of staying becomes greater than the risk of leaving. The risk of staying becomes greater than the risk of leaving. Just imagine that, okay? I'm talking about your job. This is your job. You already been doing this, okay? Now do it differently. Less frantic pushing and more intentional creation. That's where it's at. Stop measuring your artistic life by whether it has already been replaced by your current income. Because that's what you've been. You're like, oh, well, I'm not making this amount yet, so therefore it doesn't count. Yes, it does. It does count because when it comes, it will come and it will literally bombard you like, wow, I really trusted that process and it's rewarding me. So it's like you're sitting in this uncomfort right now. You're like, I'm trusting, but like, when am I going to see results? So that's exactly what I believe this 10-11 means, is by the first step. Not the first step towards becoming an artist. You already are one. You already know you are one. It's the first step towards trusting that you already are one. Yes. You definitely don't need to decide what other people's opinions are of you. There's been a lot going on today. I understand. There's been a lot going on today. You had a shitty day. You needed to hear this. That's all it has to mean. Stop making someone else's reaction the measure of whether you're doing okay. You decide that. You are human. You are not failing. You had a rough fucking day, and I love you. So give yourself grace. You got this. Stay 100. Bye, loves. See you next time. Subscribe.